Please welcome the chair of tonight's event and ADAPT Community Network board member, James Hausman.
All right. Can everyone hear me? Welcome, everyone. And so everyone knows Ed Matthews is watching on FaceTime, so I'm under pressure. I'm under lots of pressure. So thank you for coming tonight, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Fantastic night for ADAPT and our clients. As you may be aware, the theme of tonight's event is leading the way. The reference is to ADAPT's commitment to taking a leadership role in advancing the cause of the developmentally disabled. Whether that is through advocacy or services, ADAPT is at the forefront of improving the lives of our clients and their families. At the heart of our agency is a devoted group of people who have dedicated their careers and valuable time to our cause. Ed Matthews, as I mentioned, our Chief Executive Officer, Gary Gerisi, Gary, say hello, our head of the board of directors, and countless others demonstrate each and every day their commitment to service. We are a lucky organization, very lucky, to have so many leaders in our midst. We are also very lucky to be associated with leaders outside of our organization. Tonight, we honor a man who exhibits so many wonderful qualities that it is humbling to be in his company. His name is Jon Ledecky. And I'm honored to present Jon with the 2024 ADAPT Leadership Award. Jon is an accomplished man, and he worked very hard to become the person he is today. He graduated Harvard College and Harvard Business School. He's the co-owner of the New York Islanders hockey team and was previously owner of the Washington Wizards as well as the Washington Capitals franchises. He founded U.S. Office Products in 1994, and by 1998, it had become the fastest entrant ever into the Fortune 500. Beyond business, Jon's philanthropic activities are numerous. He started a foundation that dedicated itself to the education of the underprivileged children in Washington, Boston, and New York City. Jon continues his work helping various worthy charitable causes in the greater New York metropolitan area through the New York Islanders Children Foundation. Jon takes with great pride that his niece, Katie Ledecky, holds the current world records in the 800-meter and 1,500-meter freestyle swimming events and surpassed swimming great Michael Phelps, sorry Mike, for the most individual gold medals won by a swimmer. Nice. She has 7 Olympic gold medals and 10 Olympic medals overall and hopes to participate in the Summer Olympics in Paris this summer. At the heart of all Jon has done and continues to do is his commitment to leadership. His accomplishments underpin his commitment, trust building, and empathy. I've seen Jon step up and shoulder the lead when others will not. He commands respect, but he also shows respect. I cannot tell you how touching it was to see Jon with many of our clients at our Upper West Side location last week. He is a good man. He likes to say of the New York Islanders that he's not an owner, he's just a fan. But he's not. He is the embodiment of leadership to that organization on and off the ice. I, on the other hand, I'm a fan. But I consider myself to be very much an owner with a lot to offer, Mr. Ledecky, and I have a detailed list. So tonight, as we ADAPT Lead the Way, I am pleased to present the 2024 ADAPT Leadership Award to Jon Ledecky, the embodiment of a true inspirational leader.
Wow. Thank you. I do not have a teleprompter, but I am happy to be here. And I'm honored to get this recognition from Jim Hausman, who's way too modest to say that it was his family, his grandfather, who helped start this wonderful organization almost 80 years ago. Jim, come on up here, Jim. Come on up here. Come on. Jim thinks that I accept this award because of him. It's actually because I wanted to meet Abigail Hawk and Susan Lucci and get my picture with them, along with the great guys from Channel 5 and Channel 11 News. I have to tape both newscasts to watch them to get the news of New York. And thank you for your coverage of the New York Islanders. My congratulations to my fellow winners, Lindsay and Craig. I grew up in Washington, D.C. Lindsay was doing the George Michael Sports Machine. How many of you remember that? Huh? Was that a great show or what? George was okay, but Lindsay gave it the push, the spark that it needed. And Craig Melvin, I had the pleasure of meeting way back in 2016. As Jim mentioned, my niece, Katie Ledecky, ran the table, won 4 gold medals, and we got to meet Craig and all his associates at today's show. I have to make sure I get his mobile number before he leaves because I need good restaurants in Paris, which I'm sure he'll be out with Lindsay and having a great time. I'm happy to accept this award on behalf of the New York Islanders, and I have tonight 2 of my colleagues, Ann Rena and Jackie Decker, who run our community programs. They came up with a great concept called Hockey with a Heart. And what we do for organizations like ADAPT is we turn the building over to the organization. So the 50-50 raffle, the proceeds go to that organization. We do advertisements and editorials and other things on our scoreboard throughout the game. We honor and put on the video board the people who are making it happen, the volunteers and the workers. We turn our team over to their team. And so far it's been a terrific, exciting program, thanks to Ann and Jackie, Jay Bieberman, and all the folks at the New York Islanders. We're very excited about being associated with ADAPT. As Jim mentioned, I toured the West End Children's Facility last week, and I want to thank Laura, Dalian, Peter, Lillian, Viola, Edwards and Wanda, Alexis. It's unbelievable what's going on there. That's just a handful of ADAPT's 2,700 committed staff members with over 100 people in this organization, having worked at least 25 years for the organization. Talk about dedication. The 3 Ds. The 3 Ds of ADAPT. This is a new thing for you, Jim. The 3 Ds. It's dedication, determination, and devotion. That's what I saw when I toured that center. And think about it. ADAPT serves over 20,000 clients. Imagine our beautiful new UBS Arena holds less than 20,000 people. That's how many people each and every year ADAPT is touching and making a difference in their lives. Come on, let's give it up. Come on. Let's go. It's like a hockey game here, right? ADAPT is built on compassion, resilience, and a shared belief in empowerment. It's this very spirit that motivates me to keep working towards a more inclusive and accessible world with the Islanders and my co-owners, Scott Malkin, Dewey Shea, Oliver Harmon, and John Collins. ADAPT is a true inspiration, and I'm honored and humbled to be part of this evening. However, I want to end my talk by talking about somebody you're going to meet later, a man named Michael Dowling. Michael Dowling is a true inspiration to me and many, many hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers. The role that he played in getting us through the crisis in 2020 and 2021. He's too modest to talk about what he did, but I was on various committees and calls and Zooms. Michael Dowling led the way. He had us, he had our back, and as the CEO of Northwell Health, he's a great partner for us. He's a great partner in the community, and he's helped fund a park that we have built outside UBS Arena for the surrounding communities so that children who are underprivileged and don't have the opportunity to play sports, folks at ADAPT as well, will have the opportunity to come and learn how to play various sports. So we're delighted to be Michael's partner. I think that all of the folks who work at ADAPT are part of the frontline heroes. When I think about ADAPT and the folks I met, the first word that popped into my head was, "You are the heroes." And on behalf of the New York Islanders, we'd like to make a pledge in honor of Michael Dowling tonight, in addition to all the money that's been raised here. I have an envelope for you, Jim, that I want to present to you, because I know that the goal here is to raise $1 million, okay? And in order to get there, we're also donating a takeover of the New York Islanders owner's box for a night. So when they ask you to bid or do the raffle, come on, bid early, bid often. And maybe we can convince Susan and Abigail and the Channel 5 team, the Channel 11 team, Greg and Lindsay to show up as well to share the love at Hockey with a Heart night for ADAPT. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a great evening.